beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to share this video with you too. Today I have the Taupe palette, the That's Taupe palette from Colourpop that just came out. Look at the cute little snakeskin pattern and it's so cool toned. I was dying for this when I saw it announced and I have it here. It's been out for a few days now and we also have one of the lip pencils we'll be testing out today. So today we're testing out two things from this collection. I am so excited to share this with you and try this palette out today. We're gonna let you know if it's good, if it's bad, it's too subtle, it's not subtle enough, all that good jazz. And without any further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get into it. We're not extending this video out. We're not making this a long extended video. We're just gonna have fun with this palette today. All right guys, I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and get started. Like, this is so pretty. Here is the palette up close with the cute like snakeskin pattern. I think it's really pretty. And then here is the inside of the palette. This looks weird and kind of misshapen because it is a Super Shock texture because I thought it came broken, so I touched it and it's super shocky. So it's just like wet consistency. But the rest of it looks to be normal shimmers and mattes. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a big fluffy, you can't see it past my hair, big fluffy E40 brush from Sigma. I'm going to start off with the shade Boa, which is this lightest taupey matte, and I'm gonna buff this over the crease just to start off with. I'll buff this pretty high up too so we can start building slightly lower in a minute, but like, I don't know, I'm just I love these little mini palettes from Colourpop and they're just so cute and convenient. And this one's cool toned and it's just, I don't know, I'm hoping it looks well at the end of this video. I'm hoping the intro look that I did and you guys already saw but I haven't seen yet because I haven't made it yet, looked really cute. Also, this blending, it blends beautifully. It's a beautiful color. All right, so I cleaned out the brush. There's no excess product on it. I'm gonna move on now to a mix of Pebble Beach and Python. So I'm gonna mix these two matte shades together, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna add that to the crease. Cleaning off the product again on the brush. Here is the crease. It's so nice. Like, I love it. I think these colors like blend together so beautifully. They are pretty similar tones, so that's probably why, but I think they just blend so effortlessly. It looks, this takes no time at all. So I'm gonna go into Rocksteady now, which is a deeper matte. Ooh, ridiculous amount of kickback in the pan with this one. And I'm just gonna deepen up the outer portion here. I don't know if it's actually gonna show up that. Okay, I guess it is slightly darker. Yeah, okay. This eyeshadow is magnetic, by the way, because it's sticking down here magnetically to the bottom where like the closure is. So the eyeshadow is magnetic. Is that normal? I mean, I feel like it's probably normal. Now with the little baby bit of this darkest brown matte called Bedrock, yeah, all the shadow is sticking down here. I'm just gonna very lightly darken up this outer corner. The other color I added more of, just because it was kind of similar to these. This one's darker, so I'm just gonna barely tap this in the corner. But it is very pigmented, like it looks nice. Alright, so on the lid I'm gonna pick two of the shimmers. I'm not gonna use the Super Shock shade just because I'm gonna wear this like a really long time today probably. So I'm gonna go, should I go towards more of the green or more towards the champagne-y shade? Because I'm totally gonna use the silver. Let's go for Snake Eyes, which is this shade right here, and Cold Blooded. So we have more of a rosier champagne. Ooh, very pretty, very sparkly metallic, not glittery. And then another finger I'm gonna go into Cold Blooded, which is more of a silver. Oh, it's actually not as dark as I figured it would be. On the eye, it doesn't look. So here's the, on the lid, and then in the pan, it doesn't look as silver. It also is like kind of subtle as far as their normal shimmery metallic formula. The Cold Blooded shade's a little more subtle, which is fine for me. But just as a note, in case you were wondering, it's slightly more subtle, but also gray shimmers in general don't wear the best long period of time. If you have like the cremated palette from Jeffree Star or the Blow and Smoke palette from Colourpop, silvers don't wear as well as other colors, so I do appreciate being a little more subtle. So if it does fade off throughout the day, it's not going to be as noticeable. Also, if you wanted something way more metallic, of course there is a Super Shock in here, which is like wet for the gods, you know? Next up, I'm going to take a weirder brush than I normally do for my lower lash line. This is a Sigma E42, which is like a little it's called a firm blender, but it's not super firm, a little dome brush for my lower lash line because I don't want it super precise. I'm going to go into Python mixed with Pebble Beach like we did for our second crease color, and I'm just going to rub this under the lower lash line. Alright, the eyeshadow is done. I'm going to pop on some mascara lashes, finish up my face. I'll be right back, and then we're going to try out one of the lippy pencils from the collection. Alright guys, this is the finished eye look. So here it is up close. It is so just, I love it. I love everything about how cool it is, how natural it is, because nothing's natural about this. But like, it's just so subtle and glamorous at the same time. Yeah. I hate when I get hair in my mouth, but I love the look. I think it's so pretty and so subtle. Like, if you weren't like staring at me, you wouldn't know like I had this going on, which I love. Now let's use one of the lippy pencils. Now I'm going to use this as my entire mouth today because the other things in the collection are glosses, and I don't use glosses, so I'm going to use the lippy pencil. This one's in Cool BFF, which is kind of just like a cool tone brown color. Now when they do their swatches on their website, they do cover their entire mouth with lip liner, so that's what I'm going to do today. Okay, so I made a mess of it, but it's okay. So I think it's a really pretty, oh, here it is up close, by the way. You can still see the pink from my inner lip coming through. I do think it's a really pretty color. I think it's very nice. It's a very soft, creamy, easy to use pencil. However, if you have really pigmented lips, I do not on the frame of my lips and have like a little colored inside. If you have pigmented, nice, actual lips that you don't have to draw on every day, I don't think this is gonna really work that well. It's just the tone. It's not, this is so creamy that it's not really going to go over your lip pigmentation. I think the color is stunning. Like I'm just gonna leave this on. I'm not gonna put lipstick or anything on. I'm just gonna wear this lip liner all day because I think it's really nice. And the pencil's really matte and everything. But if you do have really pigmented lips, I don't think this creamy pencil thing is really going to cover your lip color. But anyways, let's get started talking about what I think overall. Lippy pencil, I like it because I don't have any color to my lips naturally. The That's Taupe palette I love, which I think you guys already know. I think it's just so pretty. I have not been like in love with the Colourpop palette since the Little Ray of Sunshine thing, and I still wanted a shimmer in this. This I wouldn't change anything about, I don't think. Honestly, I love it. I think it's beautiful. I think maybe I would switch out the Super Shock, but then again, if I really want something wet and like crazy looking on the lid with these subtle colors, I think this is really gonna work well, so I wouldn't change anything about it. Honestly, this is my favorite collection they've come out with in a while. I loved the Hocus Pocus for this fact that it was Hocus Pocus, but the palette quality did not like excite me the best. The Little Ray of Sunshine, of course, I wanted a shimmer in there. The Coral collection was fine too, but like this is just so every day. I can use it a ton and still like love my looks every day. You can't really mess it up with this kind of palette. You cannot mess this up, and I mean, if you do, congrats, I guess. But like, it's just so nice and easy to use, and I also really like this lip color the more I look at it in the viewfinder and stuff. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please let me know if you picked this palette up in the comments section down below. I know it didn't sell out, but Colourpop stuff hasn't been selling out as much lately, except for the Hocus Pocus thing, of course. But I don't know, I'm just really feeling this look today. It's very subtle but very glam at the same time. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Stay safe out there. Bye guys.